Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now guys, the story has not changed, and the story never really changes within the Nigerian space. Malam Buhari remains the dithering, confused elderly old man who does not really know what is going on around him. This is really what we're contending with, and this is really the Nigerian narrative to the year 2023, unless of course God intervenes. So this is the storyline. So a lot of you, and especially those of you who follow this channel fervently, and if you don't follow this channel fervently, then why don't you? So click on subscribe and follow immediately. But those of you who follow this channel fervently would have seen the video that I posted yesterday about the opposition party PDP lamenting and rebuking and lambasting Malam Buhari for sitting in Aso Rock whilst the incident that happened in Abule Ado in Lagos State happened, the power pipeline explosion. The guy did not deem it fit to go and visit that incident. Instead, he sent for the governor of that state, Sanwo-Olu, to bring photographs of the incident to come and show him in Aso Rock. So this is now how Nigeria is being governed now. Rather than the president leave the comfort of Aso Rock, he is now requesting to go and visit an incident of tragedy, by the way, a major tragedy within the premier city, the premier state of the country. Rather than him leave the comfort of Aso Rock, he has instead requested for the governor of that state to bring photographs of that incident to come and show him in the comfort of Aso Rock. So this is what we all lamented on yesterday in yesterday's video. So today is no different, as guys, I bring you this. Coronavirus, address Nigerians now, restrict large gatherings, Senate tells President Buhari. So again, now Nigeria of course has no policy where on this global incident that is going on, where all of the leaders of every country has gone on national television in their own locality to share directions with their populace, to tell them what to do and to tell them what they are doing. But Malam Buhari, of course, is still drinking akamu in Aso Rock, to the point now that the Senate are now saying, Malami, please get out of bed because the situation is now critical. So again, the headline: Coronavirus, address Nigerians now, restrict large gatherings, Senate tells President Buhari. So now let's now see what direction is being given to the Malami now, and more importantly, if he will heed it. Of course, we know he would not. Members of the Nigerian Senate have called on President Buhari to address Nigerians on the coronavirus pandemic. The call was made during plenary today, March 18th, after debating a matter of urgent public importance at Wednesday's plenary session. The senators, during its deliberation, asked the federal government to restrict large gatherings in the country as a means of preventing the spread of the virus. So this is now the Senate's Twitter page. So now let's now see what they are saying. So this is at Nigerian Senate, and it has the blue tick, so it's verified. Senate resolves to 1. Urge Mr. President, CNC, Commander-in-Chief, to address the nation on the situation of COVID-19 in Nigeria. So, I mean, it just beggars belief sometimes, because everything happens in that country and has been happening for the past 4 years, and this guy will just hide away in Aso Rock, claiming that he's been aloof. So the Fulani headsmen will go and ravage some Middle Belt area. This guy will hide away in Aso Rock, claiming that he's been aloof. Gas line explosion will happen in Lagos State, the foremost state within the country. This guy will hide away in Aso Rock, claiming that he is being aloof. There be farmer herders clashes. He hides away in Aso Rock, being aloof. There be natural disasters, floods eroding communities within, especially I think in Igbo land, a lot of that happens. This guy, of course, will hide away, claiming that he's been aloof. Some Chancellor will be dethroning a premier emir within the Nigerian state, what would this guy do? He will hide away in Aso Rock, claiming that he's being aloof. So the world is now contending with an incident where all of the presidents of every single nation has gone on their national communication fora to address their people, to give them a situation report. But what is the Nigerian president doing? Hiding away in Aso Rock, drinking akamu and drinking burukutu or whatever it is that he's doing there, and being aloof. So to the point now, as the PDP said yesterday, that go to Lagos State and visit, the Senate are now saying, come out now and address the country, because this is now a global situation that you, unfortunately, being the person there, have to take a position on. So that is now what the Senate is saying. So we picked up from the top again. Senate resolves to 1. Urge Mr. President CNC, Commander-in-Chief, to address the nation on the situation of COVID-19 in Nigeria. So then it goes on to urge the federal government to take more precautionary measures, including but not limited to travel bans. This is something I spoke about, by the way, in the video that I did yesterday, that South Africa had already put travel restrictions on countries that were high risk. I think Ghana have done the same. Virtually every country has done the same. The United States have virtually shut down their airports. The United Kingdoms are putting restrictions. Germany has closed its border. France the same. Italy the same. Every country the same. But Nigeria, of course, they are just sitting down there as though nothing is happening. I've not heard a word from Malam Buhari regarding this global situation. But then, of course, the president has no school cert, so what understanding does he have of even what is being said? Let's carry on. So number 2 again, urge the federal government to take more precautionary measures, including but not limited to travel bans, restrictions on large gatherings, tighter border controls, stringent checking of people coming into Nigeria, including mandatory 14-day quarantine, banning of some countries, and other measures that the federal government deems fit to take. 3. Urge the federal government and Nigerians to keep abreast of all measures related to the global situation. Number 4. Urge the Senate to give full support to the federal government in fighting the menace of the COVID-19. Number 5. Urge the federal government to open testing centers in each state of the federation. Now, of course, when they have already looted all the monies, I'm not sure where they're going to find the fundings from. Number 6, from the Senate Twitter page again. So we're reading this off the Senate, the Nigerian Senate's verified Twitter page. So number 6, urge the federal government to stop aeroplanes coming from countries known to have been affected by the COVID-19. So now this, of course, is just a basic commonsensical stuff. So why is it that every other country is taking this measure, but Nigeria is not? So what is the thinking of Malam Buhari? Is he claiming that he knows better than the French president, the American president, the UK president, the Australians, the Asian countries, and every other country? Is he claiming, without his no school cert, that he knows better than them? Or is he placing his hope on the Fulani herdsmen, that if COVID-19 comes into Nigeria, the Fulani herdsmen will battle it? What thinking, or is there any? There's clearly no thinking there. I was going to ask if, or is there any thinking there, but there's clearly no thinking there. So let's carry on. Number 7. Government should urge corporate organizations, including schools, offices, restaurants, mosques, churches, and indeed our homes, to make regular hand washing mandatory. So that is the 7th recommendation of the Senate, instructing now virtually Buhari to get out of bed and do something. So number 8, urge the federal government to shut down all international airports except Abuja and Lagos to ensure proper check of citizens coming in. So this, of course, makes infinite sense, because this is in fact, in Italy even, they are not only shutting down the airports, they are actually restricting people to their homes. They are asking people to self-isolate for a gestation period so that they can then go through, because I think this COVID-19 something has a 14-day gestation period. So they are restricting everybody effectively to like a gestation at home sort of thing, self-isolation, so that they can then weather this storm and then buy themselves time to put measures in place. Because of course, if you self-isolate, then whoever has it, but you're contained within your home rather than you spreading it onto others. But what is in the Nigerian position? Malam Buhari is in bed, acting aloof. Number 9, urge the federal, state and local government in charge of Department of Public Health to ensure all public health requirements and hygiene be properly monitored in accordance with the health enactment of the state and local government. So that it will be a difficult one for them to manage, because Nigerians are notoriously unhygienic. Number 10, urge the federal government to ensure and immediately constitute a meeting of the National Council of Health to harmonize their responses and advocacy to COVID-19. So number 11, which is the final one, actually it's the penultimate one. So number 11 of the Nigerian Senate's recommendations / instruction to Malam Buhari, number 11, urge the government to enforce the quarantine of Nigerian citizens coming from countries that have been declared high risk. And number 12, the federal government should set up a special intervention fund for the purpose of tackling this situation. So now this is now what really, I mean, like I said yesterday, we just did a video now querying why Buhari, rather than go to Lagos to go and see the gas explosion there, is instead requesting that the governor of Lagos State bring photographs to Aso Rock to come and show him. So is the photographs going to, or are the photographs, to put it in the proper verb, are the photographs going to give him the full impact, or is it going to resonate with him as an on-the-spot physical being there, I see with my own eyes kind of assessment would? But then of course this guy is just happy to sit in Aso Rock, eating akamu and ordering the armies to continue to weigh down on people that are agitating on his illegitimate presidency. This is really the situation in Nigeria. So the Nigerian Senate now has now felt the need, as the opposition party did yesterday, to again direct the presidency to act in the interest of the people rather than hide away in the comfort of Aso Rock. So if Malam Buhari is too old and is too ill to function effectively, because it is a physically grueling requirement to be the president of Nigeria. It's a vast country with a large population and a very complex country as well. It's multi-ethnic and a lot of demand. It's a high-octane country, so you need a lot of energy and a lot of verve to manage and run that country. So if Malam Buhari at 80 something and with the sort of ailments that he went through in 2015 or whenever he came in, when he spent half that year in London in a hospital, if he's too old and is too ill to be fit for purpose for the Nigerian state, then let him hand over to Yemi Osinbajo, who is a law professor, who is a lot younger and a lot more agile. But then, of course, he would never do that, because, of course, Abba Kyari and Maman Daura would never allow that, because Abba Kyari is already the president, so he cannot, unfortunately, go into the public arena to make pronouncements as president. So that's why we don't really see a presidential presence within the Nigerian state. And Abba Kyari, of course, is not going to cede the presidency to Osinbajo. Never. That's never going to happen. And if you want to know whether Abba Kyari is the president or not, you only have to go to one of the inaugural speeches that Malam Buhari made when he was sworn in after Mahmoud Yakubu appointed him as the returned president yet again last year. One of the inaugural speeches that he made was that everything should go through his chief of staff, i.e. Abba Kyari, so effectively nominating and anointing Abba Kyari as the de facto president. Conversations in the comment section. The Nigerian president is hiding away in Aso Rock, acting aloof and drinking a camel. What says you? What is the way forward with the present global situation and the situation of Nigeria, given the sort of president that we have, is the question of this video. Come share thoughts. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Then come tell me what I'm making of how Nigeria is being run in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation and with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.